Hello everyone, and welcome to Can I Beat Pokemon Scarlet with the only combat breed Paldean Tauros. We start our journey by first heading east, to the other side of Artizone, where we catch our Tauros. I named him Minotauros. He's lonely in nature, so more attack, less defense. His ability is Intimidate, so our opponent's attack drops when Minotauros enters battle. Let's go over the rules. I can only use Tauros in battle. No items in battle, only held items and items outside of combat are allowed. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's begin. Now, despite being next to the grass gym, we first challenged Claw. 2 double kicks easily end phase 1. During phase 2, double kicks still left Cloth in green health, but Shelter's water gun took him to below half, so one more double kick finished off Cloth. We then continued making our way west, where we first picked up the TM for Rock Tomb, before challenging the Bug Gym. Nimble and Tarantula were both one-shots, but Teddiursa took 2 hits. Next up is our second Titan, Bombardier. Bombardier outspeeds and does over half our health with Pluck, but then our double kick got a crit on the second kick, taking Bombardier to below half health. Bombardier's next Pluck leaves us on only 1 HP, but we were able to take out Bombardier with Rock Tomb. However, we're now facing phase 2 Bombardier with only 1 HP. Bombardier starts off by attacking Knockley as we lower its speed with Rock Tomb. Our second Rock Tomb left Bombardier at red health, but then Bombardier just went for Torment instead of attacking, so Knockley finished it off. Next is the Team Star Dark Base. Our Intimidate activates Ponder's Defiant, but it was a one-shot. Giacomo Starmobile also has Intimidate, so I had to grab the Clear Amulet to prevent stat drops. It also prevents the Starmobile from hitting us with Metal Sound, which would have lowered our special defense. We go for 1 workup, but we're taking out the Starmobile with 2 double kicks. Now it's time for the Grass Gym. Before the gym, we picked up Bulk Up, which we learned over Workup. The defense boost would do us more good than the special attack boost. Against Brassy's Pedalo, we set up 2 bulk ups as Pedalo barely hurt us with Mega Drain. Double kick one-shot Pedalo and Small Lip. Sudowoodo though survived double kick, but only used Trailblaze, so it went down next turn. With 2 badges, it's time for a battle with Nimona. Rockruff and Palmy are both one-shots, but Minotauros got paralyzed by Palmy's static. This allowed Quaxwell to outspeed and hit his Wing Attack. Double kick left Quaxwell at half health. Quaxwell then switched to Water Pulse, which left us at 30 HP. We weren't able to attack though thanks to paralysis, so we were left in red health when we finally took out Quaxwell. Time for the Electric Gym. We set up 2 bulk ups as Voltro hit us with Pluck. It was a one-shot. Bellyboat looked like they was going to survive double kick, but then we got a crit. Luxio was a one-shot, and lastest was Magius, who was also a one-shot. Next up is Earthworm, who after 1 bulk up went down to 2 double kicks. For phase 2, Earthworm went down the exact same way. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh well. Time for the Water Gym. We started by setting up 3 bulk ups as Veluza hit us with Pluck. Wow, deja vu. For this battle, we taught Minotauros Trailblaze, which one-shots Veluza and Woke Trio. Corvalval survived a hit, but its Crab Hammer did almost nothing. It went down next turn. Oh, and I remember what I forgot. We never did Team Star Fire Base. Let's go do that real quick. 5 attempts later. For this battle, I switched out the Black Belt for leftovers. We start with the Bulldoze first turn, and then went for Bulk Up second turn, hoping our next attack will take out Torkoal. But then Torkoal survived our red health, and erased our bulk up with Clear Smog. It went down next turn. Melee Starmobile started off with Screech, as we went for bulk up. The Starmobile then went for Blazing Torque, as we continued with bulk up. After 3 bulk ups, the Starmobile switched to Screech. Bulldoze took the Starmobile to half health, as its Blazing Torque left us on only 1 HP. The Starmobile went down next turn. However, the battles did not get easier, as next up we have the Team Star Poison Base. We set up bulk up, as Skuntank thankfully used Venoshock and not Toxic. it was a one-shot with Bulldoze. For Muck, we set up another bulk up before one-shotting it too. River was of course a one-shot with it being 4 times beneath the ground, and last is the Starmobile. Atticus' Starmobile outspeeds and hits us with Noxious Torque, which immediately poisons us, but we had a Petra Berry equipped. We hit the Starmobile Bulldoze, which allowed Minotauros to outspeed it next turn, and made the Starmobile use Flame Charge, which did almost nothing since it started raining. One more Bulldoze takes out the Starmobile. Time for something easy, the normal gem. No setup needed this time, as Raging Bull one-shot Larry's entire team. Raging Bull is a special move for Paldean Tauros. While it is labeled as a normal move, for Paldean Tauros it is not. For Combat Breed Paldean Tauros, it is a fighting move. For Blaze Breed, it's a fire move, and for Aqua Breed, it's a water move. It's like Weather Ball, but with Tauros breeds. Well, with our 5th badge acquired, we were immediately put into a Nemona battle. Lycanroc's only non-resistant move is Quick Attack, so that was all it used as we set up 2 bulk ups. Raging Bull then proceeded to one-shot Nemona's whole team. Time for Great Tusk. We set up 2 bulk ups as Great Tusk took us to almost half health with Brick Break. We then went for Raging Bull and got a crit one-shot ending phase 1. However, for phase 2, we did not get a crit, so 2 Raging Bulls took out Great Tusk. Now, it's time to do something completely out of left field. I took on the Ice Gym. Rock Tomb one-shots Frostball. Against Beartick, we set up 1 bulk up, before sweeping through the rest of Grisha's team with Raging Bull. With 6 badges, it's time for our next Nemona battle, but it was the exact same as the last one. 2 bulk ups and then complete decimation with Raging Bull. Time for the Ghost Gem. As per usual, I used the 2nd Paldean Tauros for the battle. However, this meant double Intimidate. It doesn't break my rules, but let me know how you feel about that. I start by having Minotauros use bulk up, as Mimikyu hit the other Tauros with the weak slash. Vinette then used Icy Wind, lowering our speed. Minotauros still outsped though as we went for Bulldoze, which took out our 2nd Tauros and Mimikyu's Disguise. Vinette then again used Icy Wind, so another speed drop. Oh, and by the way, Mimikyu has just been spamming Shadow Sneak. Vinette goes down to Assurance. I finally remembered to Terrestrialize, so we got our Omni boost as Houndstone came out. Houndstone survived Assurance. It took Minotauros to yellow health. Mimikyu then got a crit with Slash, taking Minotauros to red health. Bulldoze finished off Houndstone, and it took Mimikyu to red health. Out comes Toxicity, who is a one-shot. Mimikyu seemed to be out of Shadow Sneaks, so it easily went down the next turn. Last is the Psychic Gym. We went straight for Assurance against Farigiraf, but it survived its set Reflect. Raging Bull could break screens, but I had to replace it for this battle, so I decided to go for 2 bulk ups before taking out Farigiraf. Gardevoir was a one-shot with Iron Head, but then Tulip's Reflect wore off, resulting in one-shots against Espather and Florges. With all the gyms done, time to face Dondozo. Dondozo has Oblivious, so our Intimidate is negated. We set up bulk up first turn, as Dondozo went for Water Pulse. No confusion, so we go for bulk up again as Dondozo missed its Aqua Tail. 2 Raging Bulls take out Dondozo. For phase 2, we set up our 2 bulk ups, but Greenet also used the Tail Whip. This allowed a single Raging Bull to take Dondozo to red health. Greenet's takedown finished off Dondozo. Time for Tatsugiri. For this battle, we need RNG on our side, because Tatsugiri is a special attacker, and our special defense is not that great. A single Muddy Water did half a Minotauros' health. However, we eventually got this run. We set up bulk up as Tatsugiri hit us with Taunt. Gradient then went for Tail Whip. This allowed Raging Bull to take Tatsugiri to a quarter health, as it used Icy Wind. Gradient went for Takedown, which left Tatsugiri on a sliver. The next turn, Tatsugiri only used Icy Wind, so it went down. Time to finish off Team Star, starting with the Fairy Base. This battle was another one that needed weird RNG. We went in holding the Clear Amulet, since Azumarill liked to use Charm. Well, in this case it loved it, since it tried to use Charm 3 times in a row as we set up bulk up. With Minotauros still at full health, I went for a 4th bulk up as Azumarill missed play rough. Azumarill, Wigglytuff, and Dash Bun were all one-shots, and last is the Starbuilt, who was a 2-hit KO. Last is the Fighting Base. We set up 1 bulk up before taking out Toxicroak with Zen Headbutt. We then set up 2 more bulk ups as Passimian took us to yellow health with close combat. Passimian, Annihilate, and Lucario were all one-shots, and last is the Starbuilt, who was also a 2-hit KO. Time for Elite 4, and just like with Flamigo, Rika's Wishcash was proven to be a pain thanks to Future Sight. We needed close combat to one-shot, but it was not always guaranteed. With Wishcash out of the way, next came Camerupt, who was an easy one-shot with Raging Bull. For Donphan, we set up a bulk up, before taking it out with 2 Raging Bulls thanks to Sturdy. Donphan's 2 Earthquakes had left us in red health though. Last was Dugtrio and Clodsire, who were both one-shots. Next up is Poppy. We set up 1 bulk up against Caparaja, who had hit us with Play Rough. It went down to Raging Bull. For Corviknight, we had to use close combat, but went back to Raging Bull for Bronzor. Magnezone survived Raging Bull thanks to Sturdy. It took Tauros to only 5 HP with Flash Cannon. It went down and last was Tinkaton, who was a one-shot with close combat. Time for Larry. Will we need to change Terra types like with Flamigo? Well, for this battle, I again replaced the Black Belt with leftovers. We went for bulk up as Tropius always started with Sunny Day. However, even with Chlorophyll, Tauros still outspeeds and sets up his 2nd bulk up. Tropius Solar Beam does a quarter of our health, but is a one-shot with Rock Tomb. Staraptor is next and cuts our attack boost with Intimidate, but is still a one-shot. Altaria survives Rock Tomb. It takes Tauros to 39 HP, but goes down next turn. Oricorio is a one-shot, it lasts is Flamigo, who goes down to a crit. Oh, and by the way, Tauros is still fighting Terra type. Having rock moves makes this battle a lot easier for fighting types. Last of the Elite 4 is Hassel. However, Norvern outspeeds, and Air Slash is looking like a 2-hit KO, while our Rock Tomb is looking like a 3-hit KO. So instead of grinding on wild Pokemon, I made a trip to Chansey Supply to pick up HP up, Carbos for speed, and Zinc for special defense. Now, let's try Hassel again. This time, we outspeed Norvern and take it out with 2 Rock Tombs, but we're already at half health from Super Fang. Against Flapple, we set up 1 bulk up, as it luckily missed Dragon Rush. It was a one-shot with Raging Bull. Dragalge was also a one-shot, and thankfully Poison Point did not activate. We set up 1 more bulk up against Haxorus before one-shotting it and Baxcalibur. Finally, it's time for Gita. Espathra quickly went down to a crit one-shot, but next was Go-Go. Tauros and Go-Go both set up bulk up. This caused Go-Go to survive Raging Bull and hit us with Play Rough. It went down the next turn. We set up another bulk up against King Gambit as it missed its Zen Headbutt. King Gambit, along with Veluza, Avalok, and Glamora all proceeded to be one-shots. Time for a final Nomoda battle. In this battle, Lycanroc's only effective move is Drill Run, so that is all it used as we set up 3 bulk ups. We then proceeded to one-shot Nomoda's entire team. That's one story done. Time to face Director Clavel. Against the Rangaroo, we set up 2 bulk ups as it set up Reflect and used Yawn. We had Lumberry to negate the Yawn though. Raging Bull breaks the screens, so Oranguru is a one-shot and so is Abomasnow. Gyarados hit us with Intimidate, but I decided to use 2 more bulk ups as Gyarados used Aqua Tail. It went down to Rock Tomb. Poltergeist went down to Assurance, and then out came Amoonguss. This was the reason we needed +3 attack. Thankfully, we got a crit, and last is Skeledirge, who was a one-shot. Time for Penny. We set up 2 bulk ups as Umbreon kept trying to use Baby Doll Eyes, despite us holding the Clear Amulet. Penny's entire team were all one-shots. 2 stories done, and last is Arven, who after 2 bulk ups was also a one-shot sweep. It's amazing that Penny and Arven were both one-shots with +2 attack, while Clavel's Amoonguss need a crit with +3 attack. Anyway, it's time to finally go to Area 0, where we have to battle AI Sada. And guess what? I didn't just set up 1, or 2, but 3 bulk ups before one-shotting Slitherwing with Zen Headbutt. Screamtail and Brute Bonnet were also one-shots. Fluttermane though outsped and took us to 73 HP with Shadow Ball before going down to Iron Head. However, we received no more damage as Sandy Shocks and Roaring Moon were both one-shots. We beat Pokemon Scarlet with only Paldean Tauros. Wow. Intimidate plus Bulk Up is busted. Anyway, thank y'all for watching this video and don't forget to like and subscribe.